Steve Rude, the dude. He's up there with Alex Ross in my opinion. I love this book, and one of my favorite covers of all time is by him as well. I was kind of obsessed with this cover about 20 years ago. It looks so realistic. The poses already tell you about the personalities of the characters. Yeah, what's not to love about this? So for the challenge, I will try to add a character to this lineup, like I did for the J. Scott Campbell video. And Steve uses photo reference for all his paintings, so let's see which one from the collection we'll use. Yes, fits perfect with the layout, so let's go with this one. So let's redraw it into, who else? A well-built storm, of course. Thank God for Google Images. You can find literally any pose you can think of, so super helpful in this case. Fun fact, in this book Steve writes about all the artists he idolizes and how he goes and visits them in their studio to learn. I've been trying to do that as well, inspired by this book. So I send emails to artists asking for advice or if I can drop by. And the success ratio is about 20 to 1. But yeah, I've been lucky enough to visit 2 artists I really respect in their studios. So keep an eye out for videos on them. So yeah, what makes Steve Rude's style Steve Rude? Even in this book, there's a page where Alex Ross and Steve Rude go from the same photo reference. And with Alex Ross, you really recognize him because of that exaggerated lighting he does. And yeah, Steve is just a classic painter, and I think because not many people do that in comics, it's easy to see that it's Steve Rude. There's a little bit of the Norman Rockwell and those 1950s, 60s painters in it. But basically, as far as style, I just tried to go for the photorealism with that painting effect. So if you've been following my journey in these clips, you know I'm on a mission to be able to use Photoshop to recreate that retro painting effect. And each time I try it, it gets a little easier. For some reason, I like blocking out the shapes on separate layers first. So then I can use a mask over that layer and then just blend and push around colors without actually affecting the shape itself. It works pretty well. As long as in the final step you merge all the layers and blend some parts together. add some blur and noise filters to make it look like the rest, and boom, finished. Wait, the beanie is looking weird and the thighs are too big compared to jeans, so some last edits. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Obviously it's not as good as Steve Rude, but some parts work very well. Like these arm muscles and these folds here. The head and boobies could be better, but pretty sure I can find reference for those online to practice some more. And this took just under 3 hours to make, so longer than I usually take for the challenge, but it was really worth it. So let me know what you think. Drop a thumbs up if you think I succeeded, and catch you next time.